Phantoms is a 1998 science fiction horror film directed by Joe Chappelle. I do not know how to pronounce that name. Who has directed such classic films as Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. Anyway, it was based on the Dean Koontz novel of the same name, which was a pretty good read. So the movie has to be just as good, right? Well, let's see. The plot of Phantoms revolves around two sisters who are visiting each other only to discover that the town they are staying in has been completely wiped out of any kind of human life, and the ones who are left behind have been murdered in very gruesome ways. Now, teamed up with the police force, they must find out what has happened to these people before the same thing happens to them. Now, this is a pretty basic plot, and it's honestly not executed very well. We've seen this type of plot thousands of times, and the way it plays out in this movie is actually somewhat confusing. There is one scene where they try to explain what's going on, but it just makes me scratch my head even more. I give plot a D-. Next is acting, and it was not very good either. The acting from the two sisters in this film is decent in the first half, but everybody else is just sort of making it evident that they are acting. There were some great over-the-top moments, but that's about it. I give acting a D. Finally, directing, and it was just a mess. There were scenes in this movie where I did not know whether the director was trying to make me laugh or scare me. I was not at all scared during this movie, and if I was, 99% of the time it was due to a jump scare. I give directing a D-. Overall, I really wanted to like Phantoms. I truly did. But it was just the most forgettable horror film I've seen in a while. It had so much potential, especially given how great the book is. But after watching it, I'm just left disappointed. It has some suspenseful moments and some hilarious over the top acting, but the negatives outweigh all of that. Maybe we'll get a remake in the future, but for now, I give Phantoms an F. I'm sorry it's so short, but thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and sub for more content. Hopefully we have something a little better tomorrow.